Mr. Flynn's lawyers have reportedly stopped sharing information with the White House regarding the Mueller investigation. Former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn sits before U.S. President Donald Trump and Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe hold a joint press conference. Mario TamaGetty Images Lawyers for Michael Flynn have reportedly stopped sharing information with the White House regarding Special Counsel Robert Mueller's Russia investigation, a sign that the former National Security Advisor may be cooperating with federal investigators. Lawyers for Mr. Flynn and Donald Trump had entered into an information-sharing agreement regarding Mr. Mueller's probe, the New York Times reports. Such arrangements are common among defense attorneys during investigation. But Mr. Flynn's lawyers recently terminated the agreement, leading White House attorneys to suspect the former administration official was thinking of cooperating with Mr. Mueller's team. Defense lawyers are not allowed to participate in such agreements if there is a potential conflict of interest. The White House has previously said that Mr. Flynn has no incriminating evidence to provide on the president. Lawyers for Mr. Trump and Mr. Flynn did not immediately respond to requests for comment. At least one former Trump team member has already agreed to cooperate with Mr. Mueller, who is investigating possible ties between the Trump campaign and Russia. George Papadopoulos, a low-level campaign staffer, recently pleaded guilty to lying to the FBI about his conversations with a professor with Russian connections. Court documents revealed in Mr. Papadopoulos' indictment showed the professor had promised the campaign staff dirt on Hillary Clinton in the form of thousands of emails. Mr. Flynn's cooperation has the potential to produce similarly groundbreaking information. An early addition to the Trump team, Mr. Flynn joined the campaign as an advisor in January 2016. He was chosen as National Security Advisor during the transition, but resigned in February after it was revealed that he had lied to the Vice President and others about his conversations with the Russian ambassador to the U.S. It is Mr. Flynn's ties to Russia, however, or what may make him of interest to the Mueller team. The former director of the Defense Intelligence Agency sat next to Russian President Vladimir Putin at a dinner in Moscow in 2015, an event where he was paid thousands of dollars to speak. He served as point person for Russian affairs on the Trump transition team. According to The Times, Mr. Mueller is interested in investigating a meeting Mr. Flynn attended with the Russian ambassador and White House advisor Jared Kushner during the transition. Mr. Kushner reportedly suggested setting up a private back channel between the White House and Moscow during the meeting. Mr. Kushner has denied this. More about Michael Flynn Donald Trump Russia investigation. Reuse content. We use cookies to enhance your visit to our site and to bring you advertisements that might interest you. Read our privacy and cookie policies to find out more.